Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm Stephen. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. It's Tito, she is back. Finna, guaranteed, don't move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that. In the mirror, oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm X. Bigger punishment, I give him hell. Getting done, keep it blunt enough, you can't. Cough drop, tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia a los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tu rapero favorito paniqueado, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No ain't not yet, que pueda conmigo. Dios es mi testigo, I'm the one that shut it down. It's the light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
I'm downstairs. You mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting like time that you wasting like. Cause you know that time that you wasting like time that you wasting like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What up? Anyway, gotta pay little more. We late to the jack, got a jet, cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play a score for every album project. You ain't scared to change, cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slick. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so foul. All y'all girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games, gun. Bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. tonight. Just don't care. Playing games, girl. Bring your downstairs.
I think I left something in the house.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marlon Davidson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good in a victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Buying time to his left. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
Fielded at the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now Patterson to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. The Falcons sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Mariota steps away. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. 3rd down, here's Patterson. Room here to run. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd down and 7. Mayfield to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
1st and 10, it's Patterson taken down at the 42. Well, the Falcons and Panthers, of course, division rivals, but it wasn't a great year for either offense last year, that's for sure. You look at the final numbers, the Falcons, they were 29th in the league in total yardage. The Panthers were 30th, certainly both looking for an uptick here in 2022. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Third and short yardage. Mariota. Got his man. It's London. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. Mariota now. That's into the hands of Edwards. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. back to the ground now. Patterson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. On play action, Mariota. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Oh, good-looking return setup here. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook,
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Mayfield to Moore for the Carolina first. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield down. Along the sideline, he has Moore. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Mariota's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. He'll get it inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On the move to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Drake London, the intended receiver there. But it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing is Mariota. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Baker Mayfield. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Panthers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll go again with Patterson.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Patterson running between the tackles. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll try to throw now. Mariota
looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's finally shoved out all the way up at midfield. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They go play action. Mariota. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be, trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive to either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked. Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Straight ahead, Patterson. He's got it to the 43 here.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
138 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. A handoff for Patterson.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here's a give to Patterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Patterson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. So now this to get them back to even heading into the break. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out,
and here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Derek Brown able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Again, Patterson. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Boy, 175 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. 2 minutes left in this overtime session and still all tied. They run with Patterson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Patterson. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for Atlanta, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And next week, they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
My Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we're not a ride nobody wave, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had yelling hits. Go so hard, even the obstacle with it, that's how you know we lit. Grrr.